Hi guys, good morning. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd. Going to do a quick overview about what you guys are going to be doing today. So again, remember, always go to the daily agenda button on Canvas, okay? Again, that's always where everything you need to know for the day is going to be. So if I click my daily agenda button, it's going to take us to today, Wednesday, December 2nd. Couple things. Again, this is where the Zoom link is to join the class. You do have a STEMS test on Friday, so make sure you are studying those words on your own. So here is a link to the Quizlet. You can take a practice test. You can play the matching game. You can play the gravity game. We're going to do Quizlet live today and tomorrow over Zoom. So those are all ways that you can study for that test on Friday. All right, and then here is our class assignment. So when you open that up, it's going to look like this. So today we're going to be writing our conclusion paragraph for our literary analysis. Again, we've already done our introduction, we've already done our body paragraph, so now it's time to do your conclusion paragraph. And again, this is our literary analysis over Walk Two Moons. So the first thing you're going to do is your bell work, which again, you are writing two sentences using two of our stems. So I gave you some example words: diagonal, dialogue, diagnosis, permit, permission, permanent, perished. So feel free to use any of those words. All right. Next thing, you guys have done this before. You're just going to highlight whichever writing prompt that you have been responding to for your literary analysis. This kind of just helps me when I read your conclusion to make sure that you're matching it with your prompt that you're doing. So just go ahead and highlight whichever prompt that you are writing. All right, and then here are the guidelines for your conclusion paragraph. So again, your conclusion paragraph is kind of where you're wrapping everything up, you're restating things, and you're leaving your reader with a lasting thought. So things that you need to have in your conclusion paragraph: you need to restate your thesis statement. Again, you should have had your thesis statement in your introduction. That's where you're pretty much answering your prompt. You need to summarize what happened at the end of Walk Two Moons. Okay, so maybe talk about, what ended up happening with Phoebe, what ended up happening with Sal, what happened with her and her mom. I would state the theme of Walk Two Moons. There's many possible themes, so whichever theme that you feel like defines the book the best or ties in with your writing prompt the best, and leave your reader with some sort of lasting thought, so something that they're going to take away after reading. Make sure you have at least two transition words. Again, I gave you some examples: however, in addition, likewise, furthermore, then, next, finally, consequently. So make sure you have two of those transition words. And then finally, like always, make sure you're using correct spelling and grammar. The easiest way to do this is to read over your writing a couple times or read it out loud. Sometimes that helps me figure out, oh, that doesn't sound right, or oh, that word's spelled incorrectly. All right, and then the last thing, this is where you're actually going to be typing your conclusion paragraph. And make sure it's at least 4 to 5 sentences, okay? And again, make sure you followed this guideline. If you're like, oh, I only have 3 sentences, I don't know what else to say, go back to this slide and make sure you have included all of these things, okay? All right, and then again, a couple things you can do when you're done. Make sure you're studying your stems. I linked the Quizlet again. Make sure you've turned in your body paragraph and your introduction paragraph for your literary analysis. I'm going to keep Zooming with people over the next couple days about those. Make sure your stems list 7 chart is submitted. So that was that assignment from Monday. And then finally, make sure you've completed the Actively Learn assignment from yesterday. All right, as always, you guys can email me if you have any questions. See you later.